let's talk about rear crossing the entry of the tunnel. You'll notice that I've put the tunnel straight again, and it's pretty short because I'm doing this with my youngster. We need to show the dogs the difference between go straight and rear cross before they get in. While they're still in that process zone, 3 to 6 feet in front of the tunnel, they need to know the physical cue and they need to hear the verbal. So the physical cue for the go is you accelerate and you yell go. So by now they're pretty darn good about going straight. The physical cue for the rear cross looks entirely different, which is why we're on this camera angle. If this is the last thing they see for the go, they cannot see this and be expected to rear cross. So as the dog is driving ahead of me, when he's in that last 3 or 6 foot distance in front of the tunnel, I'm pressuring in, meaning he's gonna feel this and he's gonna see me coming on the line. My feet are pointing more towards the center of the tunnel entry because you can't cut in behind them till they're actually committed to driving ahead of you to the tunnel. So I don't want to push them off, but instead of running a complete parallel line for the rear crosses, I'm going to start running a pressure line. So when he is 3 feet in front of the tunnel, he sees that physical cue. The other thing that's happening is I changed my verbal. Go, go, go means go. He's out there going, where are we going? And then the other thing is when we rear cross, you have to use your left verbal if they're turning left. If you have a switch, meaning switch away, something that says to the dog, hey, it's different, it's not a go. I start just by calling his name because you'll see on this session he has never done this before. Very first session just for you guys. The other thing is because rear crosses are pretty hard for me to show and him to process, I reward just about anything. So when he misses on that very first one and he's like, oh, you're over there. Yes, I am. Good boy for finding me. Reward. Later on in this session, I cut in a little bit too much, too soon, too much pressure. He went in the tunnel, came back out, and I just put him back in and then rewarded. Keep it happy, happy, build tons of reinforcement in. That way they learn that that pressure predicts reward is on the new side, and they will start offering the rear crosses. Here is Puppy's first rear cross session. Tunnel, tunnel, go, go, yay! Tunnel, tunnel, go, go, yay! Tunnel, tunnel, go, confident, yay! Set, go, tunnel, go, left, left, yay! Tunnel, tunnel, go, go! Nice. Hey, tunnel, tunnel, whee! Tunnel, tunnel, yay! Tunnel, 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 yay! I'm gonna do one more session, same exact thing. I'm still gonna start here, but I'm gonna put the camera on the other end of the tunnel so you can really see the difference between the information that I'm showing him. Tunnel, tunnel, go, go, yay! Now you're getting it.
On this rep of going straight, right before he enters the tunnel, the last thing he sees is me accelerating ahead. So as he drives through, you can see that he is looking straight as he exits, even before the toy lands.
Tunnel, tunnel, left, left, yay!
On the rear cross, I begin by driving him straight to the tunnel to help lock him onto the tunnel. Right before he goes into the tunnel, the last thing he sees is me pressuring across to his left, and in this moment, I'm also giving my left verbal. He reads that cue really nicely, and you can see before he exits, he's already turned his head the new direction.
Ready for more? Add a wing in front. That gets both of you moving. The trick is stay close to the wing, so as the dog exits, you're either driving straight or setting up the rear cross. Here's what that looks like. Tunnel,